And now it's time for KRAS TV News. That's 165 news that's all news and no jive. And now here's award-winning anchorman Peter Felloff.
Good evening. This is Peter Felloff, award-winning anchorman with KRAS TV News. News that's all news, no jive. TV 165. Now, tonight's top story.
Mr. Felix Farquhar from Rehab, California, was injured today as the car he was driving was struck by a Guernsey cow riding a bicycle. Though the animal escaped unharmed, Farquhar's car was completely demolished. It's hard to say how far Farquhar's car skidded. He couldn't identify the cow that rammed him in a police lineup, and Farquhar said, and I quote, "I can't tell one cow from another." The insurance company thinks he's trying to milk the accident for all it's worth, and that's no bull. The cow named Elsie, oddly enough, was not injured and is enjoying her 15 minutes of fame and reportedly negotiating a possible movie deal about the event with Oily Films.
In other news, the end of the world officially started today as a giant asteroid hurtles toward the Earth. The 3200 Pantheon asteroid, or dark star, will most likely crush and destroy our planet, but don't panic yet, because fortunately the gargantuan projectile is billions of light years away. Even while moving at speeds of exceeding 70 billion miles per second, it will not actually reach and annihilate the human race for several weeks, so there's still time for partying and last-minute shopping.
Unfortunately, the mass and speed of the asteroid is affecting the gravitational pull on the Earth, which in turn has affected the behavior of a certain species of starfish, causing them to eat and destroy the coral reefs in the continental shelf that keeps the Earth from crumbling into the sea, and causing a number of earthquakes and other destructive geographic and meteorological phenomena. For example, in downtown reproductive Oregon, 4th and 5th Street now intersect.
The president has ordered the entire country evacuated. He says just grab your laptop and a toothbrush and get the hell out of Dodge. Shelters are being set up for those who will be left homeless, and there is emergency shelter being offered by local institutions such as the United American Professional School of Insect Taxidermy, Silkworm Neutering, and Comprehensive Bicycle Tire Pump Repair and Restoration, or as most of us know it, the UAP SOIT SNACB TP RAR. Fortunately, the president has been fully briefed as to the scope of the crisis. Unfortunately, the man is a complete nincompoop, incapable of even pronouncing the word nuclear. No, folks, it looks like aside from the civil defense, it's every man for himself. Help! The sky is falling! Run for your lives! There is already widespread panic, rioting, and looting, but the worst is yet to come as extreme weather conditions cause massive destruction. In other words, we are not having a nice day. We'll be back with more important news after this word from Muff's All-Purpose Stuff.
Now a word from Muff's All-Purpose Stuff, the all-purpose gel the folks at Muff sell. Use it on anything and everything. Great Danes, stubborn stains, whips and chains, window panes, salads, casseroles, hemorrhoids.
Hi, it's me, Flip Tout, with news about new Muff's All-Purpose Stuff. The all-purpose gel the folks at Muff sell. Use it on anything and everything. Great Danes, stubborn stains, whips and chains, window panes, casseroles, salads, hemorrhoids. We don't care. Just use it and use a lot of it, because that's good for the folks at Muff, and then they can make more muffs so you can get more muffs. And you know, when Rear Admiral Horatio Muff came up with an idea about a product you could use on anything and everything, he thought, boy, we're going to make a lot of money on this. Oh, right now we're going to try an exciting new product demo of Muff. I've got right here just an ordinary household paper towel, the kind you can find in any kitchen or maybe even your own kitchen, and with just a little bit of Muff's all-purpose stuff on here, and I don't mean a lot. Well, actually, go ahead and, just use it all up is what we recommend. And the thing is, I've got some very dirty hands right now. I have darkened and besmudged, if that's the word, these hands with some various types of charcoal and mysterious pollutants. And I'm about to show you an exciting, dramatic demonstration as I take a little bit of musk and just wipe it right, just comes right, I think if you just rub it a little, I mean, you have to be patient with this. It's, you know, nothing great happens overnight. I don't know, it's a little better than it was. Well, it worked the other day. And now it's time for Whether or Not with our own wild and wacky weather guy, Flip Tout. Thank you for that exciting introduction, Peter. And now right to the weather. Whether or not we finish, that's another story. But anyway, right now there's a big story brewing in the weather. You can see right here we've got a very interesting, different kind of, I don't know what it is, but there it is right behind me, high pressure fronts. Extremely high pressure fronts. And down here, very extremely high pressure fronts. There's a lot of high pressure going on, and I think there's a lot of sales guys out there doing some high pressure sales pitches. But getting back to the weather, whether or not, again, we know what we're doing here, I want to point out that there's a number of symbols behind me, and no one here really knows what they mean. And now we'll show you some weather events that are happening all around the world. We're looking at a very graphic, I know because it's made by our graphic department. If that's too graphic for you, well, we'll look away. But for the rest of you, I want to show you what we have here behind me is like a lot of blue, basically, and there's some green also. If you're redoing your apartment, this would be a nice scheme, but we're doing the weather here, baby. And I want to tell you, there's a problem, no purple. And I think that's a big problem. There's no purple, there's really no yellow. Well, wait a minute. That must be that mustard. But anyway. That's the point. I'm just trying to say, give us some color. Whew. Well, I don't know about you, but I've had about enough news and weather for one day. This is Peter Felloff, award-winning anchorman, saying good night for KRAS TV News. That's News 165. All news, no jive, good night, and good luck.